1077 The Bone, Chasta and Babey Huey here, backstage at Aftershock Festival with the sick puppies.
Sup?
Yes, with the coolest sunglasses over here, which you need them. I'm sorry, we put you directly in the sun.
Well, I think it actually amplifies the sun. These don't actually do anything at all. So I'm
They
going to
just
use
look
Mark's
cool.
head to block the sun.
I
if you don't
know,
mind.
right? They're rose-colored glasses, though.
Yeah.
It's nice,
Nice.
right? Yeah. So we were so excited. We caught your set, thank God. Like, we were stuck
yeah.
in traffic and stuck in all the things, and we got here, we're like, run! And we caught it.
Nice.
Killer.
Thank you.
You guys rocked it out, and there were so many people up there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Felt good,
how was
yeah.
it feeling for you?
It felt great. I mean, you never know when you're the first band up, so
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
like, you know, but it was, lots of people turned up, and it was awesome.
But what's nice about Aftershock is that at the beginning, people do show up. Like, there are a lot of people here, and it's really, really nice.
Yeah, it's the best part about, we just did Loud Life a couple weeks
Right.
ago, and did like this one, and that's like literally the best. It's a 3-day festival. These, it's like most of these people are here all 3 days, and
Yeah.
partying at night and getting up and going to see the first band at the rock show. It's like, it's great. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it has to mean a lot, I would imagine, to you
Yeah.
guys. They're ready to rock it out.
That's
Are you?
incredible.
Do you guys like walk out and watch anybody?
Oh yeah.
Do you? You enjoy it?
Yeah,
Are
we-
you
we
able to
love-
get out in the crowd, or people like bother you, or like is it hard for you to walk through a crowd?
We're not
like
that
this?
cool. No, we
You
just,
are that cool.
we just run around and nobody notices.
And nobody
No,
knows.
yeah.
Brian loves it. Let's be honest. But
Is there any
Of course.
bands from this weekend
Stop
you want to
it.
make sure you want to check out at
Singers.
some point? Any bands check out?
Bring Me the Horizon.
yeah, tonight
Yeah.
we're gonna
Playing
catch
a
their
little bit.
set.
Yeah.
And we wanted to catch, we kind of caught a little bit of Bad Flower earlier, but we were doing like a signing, so we were just like peeking over, checking them
Right.
out. But yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah. I have to thank you guys. I have you on my running playlist. You get me through some really gnarly runs.
Nice.
Good.
That's like, you're Chasta approved. Not that you give a shit, but you're Chasta approved if you're on my running playlist. If you make it,
Sick.
because like, I don't know if you guys are runners at all, but man, sometimes
I'm
you
not.
got it. I mean, he is obviously, he runs marathons. I just do half marathons.
I walk them.
But seriously, when you need to dig in, like lyrically, you guys, you get me there sometimes.
Oh, cool.
Which
Yeah,
is
that's great.
is a big deal. And I have to say this: any band that can have a lyric about Kevin Bacon and make it cool impresses me. How did you guys come up with that?
I think it was a time thing, right? I mean, it really was just.
It was definitely, we weren't trying to be cool, that's for sure.
Yeah,
It was just, sort of
yeah.
just we were just having fun in
It's
the studio,
hilarious.
and we weren't even sure if it was if it was a thing to do or not. We just sort of like did it, and we're like, I don't know, is that cool? I don't know, and it just sort of like happened.
It so works because it makes you laugh. The very first time I heard it, I was like, "Wait, what?" And I like rewound. I'm like,
Did he say
"They
Kevin
just referenced
Bacon?
Kevin Bacon in Gunfight." I love that. It's freaking great. So
Yeah.
the vibe of that song, you can't take a knife to a gunfight, right? Like, what are you really trying to get across? Like, what do you want people to do to change the crap that's going on that needs to be changed? What's the best way to do it? What do you mean when you say you can't take a knife to a gunfight? I know in theory, but explain.
Well, the band has a lot of like fight songs, really, in
Yeah.
a way, and it's not we're gonna go out and brutally attack anyone. We're not
Right.
condoning any of that, but it's really it's songs for the underdog, and in a way, it is a lot of different. You're going down in wars and songs that we have, and it's empowering, I think, for
It
the
is.
fans. That's the goal, really,
Yeah.
to show people that you can get through that. And I don't know, what would you say about gunfight? I mean,
you
specifically.
can fight for what you
Yeah.
believe in.
Yeah, pretty much what you were saying. I think it's like, because we do have quite a few fight songs actually now that we think about it.
Which is what helps me get through runs. I'm like battling my
Oh,
legs,
good,
quite
good.
literally.
But yeah, just what Brian was saying. Like, I think it's just that particular song was like, if you're gonna go into a fight, like go into it ready,
yeah,
I suppose. Yeah.
It's kind of the closest thing we did politically too, if
Yeah.
if you can say that.
yeah.
But we're not really a political band. But I think that's the one song where we went there a little bit, but didn't go too much.
You didn't go too far, but you went there. I
Yeah.
mean, enough.
Yeah.
With a Kevin Bacon reference, you're fine.
Yeah, and a Obama mama reference.
Yeah, there was an Obama reference in there. Yeah, so I mean, it's really good. What's next for you guys? Like, as far as vibe goes, like, you talk about fight songs and like lyrically, like where do you want to take it next?
Ooh, well,
Well,
yeah, we debuted a new song today. That's
Today.
yeah, we new song called "There Goes the Neighborhood." We've been working on an album.
Hey man, ain't
for-
that the truth? Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that one in particular is kind of a social commentary on the world today, and there's a lot of crap, a lot of bickering, a lot of people just a lot of BS. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can cuss on this show or not, but
We'll believe it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
You
and
I did. I let one out of the bag. That's
and,
all right.
And a lot of people like talk about wanting to change, because like Mark said, we're not super political, but but it's just how we see the world sometimes now. I'm sure a lot of people do. Like, a lot of people talk about wanting to change something or do something, but it's like, are you really going to do it? When are you going to really stand up and care about it? And, because if all the good is out of the world, there goes the neighborhood, and that's the whole premise of that song.
great.
And we cover a lot of bases. I mean, we cover a lot of things that the band's always had the song kind of for the underdog or the odd one. We had the band had a lot of success with a single called Odd One.
Yeah.
That's for those people that feel that way in life, and to know that it's okay, and it's going to be all right. And so we like to cover that too. I mean, it's a lot of topics because we don't want to sing about the same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's this album that we've been pouring a lot into over a year, which will be released early next year, which we're really proud about. Really, it's just a musical journey, and it covers
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. So, yeah.
So I'm just really curious for you guys. I mean, it's been well documented with the lineup change. And first off, do you still feel like you're the new guy in the band? Or
I think I'm
We'll
gonna
always
like.
be the
I
new
think I'm
guy.
gonna change like my screen name to like New Guy Bry or something
Yeah,
like that.
right,
Because it's great. Hey, I love it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's some kind of something for the person always like trying to do something with their musical career, or whatever in life. But yeah, I'll always be the new guy. But I mean, of course, it feels like I've been playing with these guys for
Forever.
now, which
Yeah.
is awesome. It's
For you two, though, how's been the writing process now with the current lineup that you guys have? How has that experience been for you guys? Is it much different than versus what years ago it was? Like, how has it been different for you guys?
Yeah, it's definitely been different because it's a different person, and
Yeah.
Right.
and you have like a chemistry with the certain people that you work with. So in that way, it's different. But I
Okay.
think that we all have something to prove, and like it's sort of that common thread has always been there. So with Bryan coming in and he's injecting that fuel, and
Yeah.
it's sort of it's kind of it's kind of the same. I mean, in a way.
What was the biggest challenge for you that you noticed that you're joining a band that's well established, has their own following? It must be kind of a scary situation or nerve wracking. Like, man, like I'm hopefully people like me or enjoy my presence in the band now.
Stepping into a well
yeah,
established
of course.
band.
I mean, it's like, of course, it's nerve wracking, and I mean, I was a huge fan of the band before I joined, which fortunately that's a good thing. You want to join a band that you
Right.
actually like. First and foremost, it was gelling with these guys, which was instantaneous. They're the nicest people ever. So it was like, wow, it's too easy, because I've been in some bands that the people aren't too nice. But so we had that down. I mean, really, the goal was just to continue on the best way I knew how, to portray the band how I liked it as a fan previously,
Right.
just to give them as much what they can. I mean, we're always going to grow and expand and be a little bit different, and we are inherently different, but to keep what they know and love while bringing something new to the table, and that's all you can ask for. And we were fortunate that the transition was pretty seamless. A lot of people dug it, but you just keep going, man. You do what you love.
It's so important for you guys to gel, not just musically, is obvious, but like you spend a lot of time together in a band. Like when you're on
Indeed.
tour and stuff, you have to like each other. Do you guys, like when on your break, do you like go far away from each other, or do you still like have like a group text going on, or how does that whole thing
we
work?
hate each other by the end of the
Right?
tour.
You're like,
Okay.
get away from me. Yeah.
No.
'Cause it's a lot. It's like a marriage.
Emma's stoked to not be around my smelly clothes on the bus.
Right? Exactly.
But yeah,
Defunk yourself.
We've been off for a little while, We've been off for a little while making the album, so we've been able to be home for a while now.
Yeah.
And it's been kind of nice, but we're ready to get back on the road for sure. So
Yeah. So you like each other right now?
we do now. Yeah.
For now, exactly.
So what is
Yeah, so
next
we
for you
crammed
guys?
into a
Looking
bus.
ahead to the rest of 2019 and looking ahead to even
in
2020.
2020, bringing
I
in
know.
a new decade.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just more touring, basically.
Yeah.
We have stuff in the works that we're going to announce pretty soon for tours next year,
Okay.
and just focusing on the new album and getting
album.
that out as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I do want to say, Sick Puppies, in my books, nicest band ever.
Oh, yeah.
You two. So going back, God, I want to say 8 years. I should have looked it up beforehand, but you guys played in Oakland at the Uptown.
Oh, I forgot.
I went that night. I was so excited to see you guys. But it was cool after you performed. You guys came down, hung out at the merch table. I bought a shirt. You guys signed it, silver Sharpie. I was afraid to wear it, so I just threw it in the closet. It's been sitting there for years. I don't know how, but like literally like 2 weeks ago, I was like trying to wash a bunch of clothes and I accidentally washed it. And I was like, oh my God.
Can you
that's my
believe that? After all that time.
That was in your closet for 8 years.
I know, right?
Damn.
He was
I was
afraid to.
afraid to because it was like
Because he didn't want to wash it off, and he washed it off.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I was like, I didn't want to wash it.
I know.
Yeah, this thing, I was like, I don't want to wear it because then, my armpits, whatever, stink it up. I got to wash it. But then I was afraid of, it's smearing off. And then just my dumb ass just wasn't paying attention. I accidentally washed it. No, it more or less stayed put. So I'm like, this whole time.
It'd been there for 8 years, so it had time to sink into the fabric.
But now I was like,
thank God.
This whole time I was like, I could have worn it then.
Yeah, you could have.
But it's fine now. I put it back in the closet. It's back there. So
For another 8 years.
yeah, 8+ years. No, but I say for you guys, that's something I think that's really cool and admire is that you do take the time to talk to your fans.
Even today.
At the end of your set, you're like, hey, come out to our booth.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you said. You're like,
We'll
we're headed
stay
straight
there
over there.
as long as people
we signed.
hang out with us.
It was like an hour. We just. I think we've
Till
just
they tell
always
us to
done
go.
that. I think we've never played a show where we haven't not one.
Have you ever
Where we've
signed
never-
skin and then it got tattooed?
Yes.
I have a reason I'm asking that. Have you?
You did something today. Even there was a girl that. Well, yeah.
It was on paper, but yeah,
For odd one.
there's a ton of people, and sometimes when they don't tell you because they're sweaty and the Sharpie kind of gets wet.
Yeah.
You're like, and they want to tattoo it. You're like, oh no.
You're like, I would have done it better if you told me. Yeah.
They come back and it's like not here, so you're like, oh. God.
Is that weird for you,
It's
or is it
Anna.
an honor for you?
It's both because I don't have tattoos and so Emma
Yeah.
doesn't either.
Oh, you don't either?
You don't
Oh my
really.
God. Do
but
you, yeah.
Me neither.
All right.
Oh, there's one.
There's
I'm like,
one.
I'm
The
the
most inked
minority
in the
right
band.
now in
I
the
could join the
tattoo
band.
world.
I know.
I have 7, but
we're the anomaly as a rock band. We don't have tattoos.
Yeah.
So I think like what you said, it's kind of for us not having tattoos because it's such a
big deal,
thing.
right?
So having we're nobody. Like why does someone want our signature on their and have it on the rest of their life? Whatever. So yeah, it's like so
It is
permanent.
permanent.
But look, it's like I said. The other side of it is like it's a huge honor because they actually care about our band enough to want to do that. So
Right.
yeah, we love it. Like it's great. But
But it's a trip.
yeah, like
We,
we would never do that, but
right.
it's cool that other people.
We
do
just
it.
met a guy out in the Aftershock area right after your set, actually, who had a whole sleeve of Metallica. He has all their signatures and all their album art. He doesn't have all their signatures. Kirk Hammett won't sign skin. I don't know what his
Damn.
reasoning is.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
But I was there when they signed. It was 11 years ago. Metallica was doing
Oh,
Record
wow.
Store Day. I was covering for the station, and I met the guy, and I saw him get signed. So it's just weird. 11 years later, run to the same listener, getting signs. But it's cool. It shows he's forever a fan.
Yeah.
So I think for you guys, that
That's
must be an
great.
awesome feeling
That's
to
awesome,
do that.
Yeah.
They're a Sick
course,
Puppies
of
fan
course.
for life.
Sick puppy, art all over an arm. That would
Yeah,
be
we're
that'd
all
be
that.
pretty
We
sick.
love
No
it.
pun all puns intended. So- all right, so we always end our interviews with our favorite question. It's from the movie Almost Famous. In the last frame of the movie, they ask, "What do you love about music?" You can take turns.
Pause, think
Pause
about
is
it.
part of it.
I don't know if Emma, you want to go first?
Sure. I love the way it makes me feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one. I mean, I think, yeah, that's at the core of music. That's it, right? Feel the emotion.
The emotion.
I think, and also getting through times that are tough. Like it's so cliche, but we have people every day that come up to us and say that our song, got them through this crazy time period where maybe their family member had cancer or
Right.
someone that they knew recently passed away or whatever, and got them through a dark time. Like that's the biggest thing for
Yeah.
me,
absolutely.
I guess, for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, that we can just do this for a job in
Yeah.
a way is the most humbling thing in the world because it's just this is all we know and love.
Yeah.
We like getting questions like, "What would you do of other music?" We're like, I have no idea.
You're like,
I
there is
don't-
no plan B.
There's not really another plan B, but
Yeah.
but like Mark said, I mean, same thing for me. It's how well, I mean, music is different for everybody and how you connect to it, but connecting with your fans and people and you sing these words and it's something that means something to them and it changes their life in a certain way. If you can help somebody somehow,
Yeah.
I guess that's the greatest thing you can do. So
Wow. Well, thank you guys for taking the time. We really appreciate it.
Thank
Sick
you.
Puppies,
Thank
check them
you.
out. Wait
you
for
very much.
2020. It's coming, right? Some big announcements.
Looking forward next time you come to the Bay Area, I'll get a new shirt, updated signature. Okay?
Yeah, right.
toss it in the closet for 8
Yes.
years.
And I'll get one and I'll wear it. How about that?
There it is.
I'm gonna frame it this time,
Yeah, there you
so
go.
I won't make the same mistake.
Yeah.
But thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.